Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone. My name is Kathy. In our last episode of this continuing series on the Idaho versus Koberger case, we addressed the fact that the state of Idaho had filed a very long and very compelling argument stating that they had not violated the court's order in responding to the defense's motion to compel ICR, that's Idaho Criminal Rule 16b7 materials that they disclosed back on December 18th, 2024. If you haven't had an opportunity to listen to that episode of the Indie Zone, as well as the defense's motion, which was filed back in December, please do so. It will provide a lot of information regarding this filing, what the parties' positions are. On January 8th, 2025, the court entered an order regarding this motion. It is an order sealing Exhibit A to defendant's motion to compel ICR 16b7 material. And this is quite interesting to me because it is a defense motion compelling the other side to produce information to them, but they're now producing an exhibit, not the state producing an exhibit in support of their response that they complied with the order. In any event, this order sealing the Exhibit A to the defense's motion to compel ICR 16b7 material states, the court having before it the stipulated, that means this is an agreed to motion, to seal Exhibit A to defendant's motion to compel Idaho Criminal Rule 16b7 material and good cause appearing. Now, therefore, it is hereby ordered the defendant's Exhibit A to their motion to compel ICR 16b7 material shall be filed under seal, and then the court provides the legal authority to keep this document out of the public arena, which is ICAR. This is an administrative rule of court, Rule 32. So ordered. This is dated January, it looks like January 6th, 2025, but then at the bottom, the clerk's certificate of service says that it's served on the 8th. It's also stamped on the 8th of January at the top, so I'm not sure why there's different dates here. Maybe there was some sort of an unintended delay from the court's office in getting this material to the clerk of court, but these are definitely two different dates. The judge signed the order on January 6th, but it's dated served on the 8th, and it's stamped on the 8th by the clerk of court. As we reported in the last episode of the Indie Zone, the state of Idaho feels that they complied with the rule because the rule, when you read it, and they made a big point of this, gives them the opportunity to either file a written summary of what the expert's opinions are or an expert report. Mr. Koberger's position seemed to interpret the rule as one that required an actual expert report. So we're going to have to see what Judge Hippler thinks of all of this when he makes his ruling, which is based on the filings thus far. There will possibly be a reply to this from the defense, and if they do reply to the state's response and objection, we will obviously report it to you as soon as possible here at the Indie Zone. But just by way of background, the way the filings go, there's a motion, there's a response, and then there's a reply. This will now conclude this episode of the Indie Zone podcast. My name is Kathy. Thank you as always for joining us here today.